Let's talk about business and talk to people in business. The biggest change that's been announced today is a pathway back for cafes and restaurants. And Wes Lambert is the CEO of the Restaurant and Catering Association and an owner of a cafe. Gambaro's seafood restaurant is Mr Gambaro. Both join us now via Skype. Hello, lads. Wes, I'll start with you. It's a baby step, but it's not entirely a baby step that's going to see an awful lot of people re-employed, but at least you're on the path.
Well, already 70 to 75% of restaurants have pivoted to takeaway and to self-delivery and app delivery and grocery. And so those businesses will certainly welcome adding 10 to 20 diners in the next couple of weeks. And then within 3 weeks and a month, adding 20 to 50 diners. And then by July, adding 100. We should see many more restaurants reopening in this time.
This is good stuff. I mean, obviously, it all depends on where you are, but do you have an expectation that that you're going to hit those timelines, or is there a fear that I heard sort of the way Queensland was announcing this was, well, we'll give you the 10 and then we'll talk about it at the end of the month? That doesn't seem like a massive run back to 50.
Well, they've actually published their pathway already on the Queensland government website. They certainly are looking forward to step 2, which would include up to 50 patrons inside regional restaurants.
Where's the best place in the country if you own a cafe or a restaurant right now?
Oh, that's anywhere in Australia.
The Northern Territory's the answer, because they're about to go back big time. John, let's talk to you. When you heard that it was 10 people first, how long can you hold on at 10 people?
You know, Paul, probably what was important for us is that we had a plan. And we've been wanting government at federal and state level to give us a plan, and that's something that we want to work towards. Bottom line, 10 people won't make money, but at least we're in the right pathway to move forward and obviously prove to the government that we have the correct processes in place. And obviously Restaurant and Catering has given us a great platform to move forward with that.
So how's it been for you and your business? Have you been able to hold on to most staff? Did you have to let them go? Did you JobKeeper? Give me an idea for your business.
You know, Paul, our business has been in hospitality for 65 years. We have 4 restaurants, a hotel, a 5-star hotel. So we've been affected in many different ways. The most important thing to us was, looking after our staff. We quickly adapted very quickly to understand that this is not going to be easy moving forward. So we did adapt. We moved to a Gambaro click and collect sort of situation. And obviously with the government support, it's become suitable through this process, but not long-term practical. I think the biggest things that we've forgotten about is that it was no one's fault, but the reality is that this sector has been really affected. And without, when you think about suppliers, you think about your staff, you think about family backup. And obviously what we were very lucky with is that we spoke to all our suppliers, we spoke to our bank, the NAB, and we had a plan from day one moving forward. My biggest concerns, obviously, is not about now. It's about where do we end up? How do you operate any business in this sector knowing that you're going to have social distancing? Okay, that's a new norm and we understand that. Will the borders open up soon? International tourists. And we're so close to Suncorp Stadium, Paul, so our business was really excited in a very competitive industry to be welcoming such an amazing sporting events moving forward at Suncorp.
Now, also, it's this thing, Wes, where we've heard, and look, looking forward to footy back. If nothing else, the players will be able to hang out with you, John, but hopefully fans sooner rather than later. You're concerned about jobs. Do you know how many have gone from your industry thus far?
So according to the ATO and ABS, 441,000 jobs have been lost in the accommodation and food service industry. This is tremendous. This represents over a third of the jobs in those industries. So we definitely commend the Prime Minister as well as the premiers for getting restaurants and cafes open first in step 1. And we thank them for listening to our lobby.
All right, he's happy. Thank you, Wes. Thank you, John.